I've never wanted to put San Paulo through this chaos. Order, peace, unity. Those are my purposes. Much has been wagered here, Marcando. Much. Now it has been lost.
Your Reverence, it was Zeno. Those animals. We'll make them pay for what they did. Is that why you've decided to grace us with your presence, Your Reverence? There is a lot to do if we're going to recover the ground I've lost, Your Reverence. And there's something more. A new doctor down at the veterans' residence. Some blind woman. I would not bother you with it, Lord Santos. Except that she's been helping people in the favela, and it is swaying them towards Zeno.
Then this doctor is with Zeno.
She must be. She's always at the veterans' residence. Spends most of the day with those old war dogs.
A doctor gaining the trust of the people in the favela. She'd make quite the prize, wouldn't you say, Marcando? A much more valuable bargaining chip to Zeno than a few deserters. You will see this task through, Marcando. But before that, we need to pay a visit to the favela. I've brought us some new blood.
See? Just like this. Wrap the wire around it. Better do it twice. And align the red and black. Slowly.
Hello? Hello, friends? Can you hear me? Ah, okay. Sorry, we're gonna take a little pause from the story because the official merch store just opened, and there's a promotion. You spend $100, you get free shipping, and you get a free item exclusive to the store. And they have the umbrella, which is, as we've seen in chapter 1.9, and Lilia's one of Lilia's famous lines to Vertin, which is like, people are holding their umbrellas for you. The umbrella is what protects people from the storm. And they finally have it up in this place we can reach. Because then and they have two umbrella types. They have a folding umbrella and then the long standing one. Or the collapsible umbrellas, which is pretty typical nowadays, and the long one, which is just like the long stick ones. And the long stick one has a lamp inside of it, which you can turn on and off. And so it looks really cool. But the thing is, like, how good of an umbrella is it? Am I just buying it for the merch? Or like, I don't know. It's so cool. we all know I'm just like, obviously a huge fan of the game. And it's almost more of a collectible, but it's kind of like, it's an umbrella. Oh, let me see if you get a picture of this. I want to see if I can find one with like an image of the lamp. So I can send it. So this is the straight rod umbrella. It's an official product, foldable gift, application form for umbrella access, straight rod, land. Oh, it's so cool! I don't know. There is Soneto's having her dip pen, which is on the site. It's gonna be $99, which is kind of steep, but no other place has had it recently because I remember it was a China gift exclusive from like a special store. So this is probably gonna be the only way we can get it, which is through the official Reverse 1999 store. So I will get that one for sure. It's just, do I want to get the umbrella on top of it? Because once I hit the $99, I get the free gift, and then I get the free shipping as well. And this is... I'm sorry, I'm like peeking the mic. Thinking. But it's like, will this even protect me from a real life rain? How does that work in the rain? Is that safe? Okay, friends, I don't know. Should I get the umbrella? Because $42 isn't bad. On the official reseller sites, the umbrella is $73. But through the Reverse 1999 store, it's only $42, which is not a bad price at all. But it's still kind of like, it's just like, I don't want to buy an umbrella that's not even any good, Like, if this umbrella will not function in the rain, what's the point? I missed my opportunity to grab a Final Fantasy VII umbrella. I thought the same thing too. What? That it's not, if it's not functional, there's no point in having it, or like, I don't know. I know my brother has a merch umbrella, and it's just something that's so cool. And it's because like, if you could go back in time, you would have grabbed it. Okay, because it's just the umbrella is so instrumental to the story. You know, like it goes through the storm. It was made together. Alright, let me move my. Let me... Can I paste this here? Where am I? Can I paste? No? Where are you? OBS is freaking out. Well, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I tried to paste the text box over, but it didn't move. That lamp be crazy. That's what my friend's saying. Ooh. That lamp do be crazy. Only $42. Okay. Hold on. Let me message my friend. Oh, okay. On official reseller sites, the umbrella is $73, period. On the official site, it's only $42. I am doing text to speech, LMAO. I'm specifically looking into the merch that isn't sold on Ami Ami. But it can't spell Ami Ami. It's not that. It hasn't learned yet. I'm specifically, since for all of the other regular merch, comma, Ami Ami is cheaper. No, it doesn't know the word merch either. Okay. I don't know, friends. Oh, I'm so sorry. I deviated from stream. I'm so sorry, guys. It's really bad because I just bought some merch yesterday too. I should really be saving money. I know, because Anime Expo, like their badging is coming out really soon too, and I need to think of hoteling and stuff. Man, You know, if we didn't have the superstition of opening umbrellas indoors, I would have just have it inside the house and open it and just display it in a corner, and it'll protect my merch from the sunlight. Okay, friends. I told my friend I'm conflicted, and my friend says I feel it. You know me, Kama. I put a lot of thought into what I buy. I do want it to be practical, period. But at $42, it's not that bad at all. It's kind of a cool collectible to have, period. If only we didn't have the opening umbrella inside superstition, then I would just buy it and display it indoors. And it'll protect my merch from the sun, question mark, lol. There is a foldable version of the umbrella that doesn't have a lamp inside. And it's about a third or half the price. But that umbrella isn't listed on the store. I know that it exists though. friends, what are some silly merch things you bought? Maybe that'll make me feel better. I just bought merch last night. I bought Niji Sanji merch last night after I did my Niji Sanji stream because they had a free shipping promo, and yeah, I was basically catching up on a lot of the merch that I wanted and has been out of stock for like a year, and so I finally got a hold of them. Like I got Hoshirubi Show, Koyanagiro, Kanae Kuzuha badges and stands, and then I got Nagayoke's Pape, the second edition, or the New Year's edition version, and I also got the New Year's stand with Corn Noir as well. And I also got the Shikinagi Akira Halloween A4 clear file. Or not, it might not be a clear file, it's a file, A4 file. Because it was just like a lot of it's been sold out. good campaign right now, and I do wanted a lot of New Year's goods. So a lot of stuff came in stock, so I just went ahead and I like kind of bit the bullet and bought it. It wasn't too bad with the conversion rate. It's really like everything was under $100, so I'm like okay, but it's also just like I just got that hit in paying, and it's like AX badges is coming up. Friends, what are some of your silly merch buys? Tell me, please tell me. Help me feel better. Or help me contemplate. For the Twistle Peaks ones, they have this like little bag for with all like they have this bag with of like Marcus's little like fishing stuff. I don't know. I qualified for free shipping with the dip pen already. I did recently get an umbrella. I got an umbrella at Anime this year. I got it for free though. Because I was there on the last day of Artist Alley, and then I was staff, so I got to go like I could stay a little bit later. Not that like we had extra privilege to go beyond closing hours, but like in the last 10 minutes of Artist Alley, or like the last 10-15 minutes, and maybe the 5 minutes after, if you were staff, they wouldn't kick you out as fast. You had to leave, like, respect all the sellers, but they would just be like, okay, you can like finish buying and then you have to leave for real. So I was at a stand buying some stickers, and then the vendor was telling me like, hey, I have these extra umbrellas that I don't want to bring back. If you buy like $20 worth of stuff, I'll give you the umbrella for free. And I was like, awesome! So I got the umbrella too. So I got it's a long stick umbrella. So yeah, I have other stick umbrellas too that I haven't used before. Okay, friends. I don't know. Should I just? Friends, I'm just gonna buy. I'm gonna buy it. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Breathe. Thanks for hanging out with me, friends. Entering code. Okay. Wait. This one says folding umbrella. Is this not the rod umbrella? Wait, this is... Does that mean they don't have the full umbrella? Oh, reading comprehension real. Okay, friends. So reading comprehension, I double read. I read over things as I was in my checkout, and it says the umbrella is folding, not straight rod. And so it means folding as the collapsible one, and it should be saying straight rod instead, rather than just folding. Because folding could be like the regular pull up and down, but it's not. Okay. Yay! Yay! Crisis averted! Yay! So no umbrella. If it's a straight rod, so that means the folding umbrella is $42, and the straight rod one must be costing at least $70 around that price range. So there's no sale as I had thought. How silly. Well, we're just gonna go buy the dip pen now and then call it a day. Some items are out of stock. What? What do you mean some items are out of stock? No! What do you mean the pen is out of stock? What? What? Ah! All my hopes and dreams. No! Trying to send an email from. Hello. Friends, I am devastated. What am I doing? Okay, friends, now we wait for customer service as I go back to playing main story. Okay. What happened? So I determined I'm not buying the umbrella after I stressed for like half an hour because the umbrella isn't the model that I wanted. So then I proceeded, okay, I'll just buy the dip pen by itself. And then I went to checkout and it says this item is out of stock. However, the item is not listed as out of stock on like the browsing page, it's only at checkout. So I sent an email asking if the item is really out of stock or not, and if there's going to be restocks of it. It is listed as pre-order right now, so I don't know if they're made to order, if it's just pre-order at the moment, or it's not like, maybe the shop isn't even officially open because they haven't announced the shop yet. You know? So I don't know how it's gonna go. We'll see. See. At least we're not getting the umbrella. If it was a full rod umbrella and it was under $50, I would buy it. But if it's a full umbrella for $70 and it's a merch that's $100 that I won't use and it's too big to display, then I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, hopefully they respond in a good time so I could get some help. Get some help with buying this pen. Hey friends, we're gonna go back to story mode. I'm so sorry for the delay. I spent like half an hour on this. I'm so sorry, friends. What is this? Hold on, give me a second. How can I hide this? There we go. Yeah, so hopefully they respond and we'll get back to it. Okay, we're gonna go back to playing main story. I'm going to go back to no mic. I'll just continue, okay? If there's any updates and stuff, I'll be back. But right now it's no mic. Okay. Thanks, friends.
Unbelievable!
It's science, kids. Nothing unbelievable about it.
I don't know how to thank you, Duncan.
Admiral, Lopera just called in.
Put her through.
Lopera, it's me. What happened?
Our ship was sunk. Miss Sotheby and I washed ashore near the favelas. As for the timekeeper, she went overboard. We lost sight of her in the commotion. Her current status is unknown.
We'll send people to find her and escort her to the veterans' residence.
Additionally, Lieutenant, I have some fresh recruits eager to enroll with Zeno. But they will need the Admiral's assurances that their families will be under our protection.
They have it. What's their ETA?
They'll leave at once.
Hera. That little hothead. Sir, your orders.
Leave the matter to me, Moldir. I will send someone to take care of this.
What did the Admiral say?
He agreed.
Did you hear that? Zeno will protect us!
I have no doubt. They were working for the Brotherhood.
The Apostles' Brotherhood? They've bounced back quicker than I'd hoped. Still, we need to be cautious. Figure out just what they're after.
That guy looks familiar. That's him! He was on the ship with me.
The Brotherhood has experienced a setback, yes, as all great causes do. But we will rise again, for we serve the one true purpose. Hear me now, brothers and sisters, fellow Arcanists. Our days of anguish and deprivation are over. The Sufferer will walk among us once more, and we will bask in their divine grace. The day of triumph draws near. Soon our wagers will pay off. All will reap what we have sown. You only need stand with us and take their blessings. In return for this, they ask only for your unwavering allegiance. My brothers and sisters, speak. What do you seek?
Senor, please. We only want to see our family again. Since they've joined the Brotherhood, we've had no word. We haven't seen or heard from them at all.
But you will see them again soon. I tell you that they are even now faithfully serving our kind in a new land of prosperity. They're in Ushuaia, in Antarctica, in all places where the past and the future converge. There will be no more poverty, no more hatred, no more chaos. We shall reclaim what's rightfully ours. Remember this. Humans are vile and sinful creatures. They tortured our men and women, leaving our children to cry in hunger and desperation. But they've already played their hand. All their reason, their science, and their despicable organizations. They raise these rotten edifices to weaken us and leech off of our misfortunes, to blind us from our true purpose. But no longer. Soon their games will be over, and every injustice and oppression they've held over our people will be returned tenfold. All that they've built will crumble down over their heads. Tell me, my fellow brothers and sisters, what is evil? Evil is the absence of good. And to find what is good is to follow our path. The High One has promised us strength and glory. Come with me.
That's a Manus mask.
Sorrow will weaken you, and fear may seize your hearts. Instead, let faith be your guide. Those who take that leap shall find themselves lifted up on the Apostles' wings, while those who hesitate will be scorched by the fires at their feet. I have said all that must be said. We'll meet again here in 3 days' time.
Don't listen to him! He's a lunatic!
And just who are you?
Marcando. As students of the truth, we have been granted a much stronger weapon than violence.
Lopera, follow my lead. Sir, please forgive her. She has mistaken you for those pirates on the Tiete River.
So just a misunderstanding, then? I'm no lunatic, after all?
Yes, Your Reverence. She came across a terrible raid on her way here, you see. The poor girl was left terrified.
Well, I'll need more than a few words to convince my friends we have not been insulted.
I'm an old man with nothing to give you but the truth. Believe me, sir, I came all this way just for you. I want to join the Brotherhood. She didn't mean to offend any of the gentlemen here. Please, sir, she's only a kid.
Of course. I try never to take offense at a sweet young lady. However, if I'm to believe you, I will need you to up your ante to prove you are worthy, sir.
If that's what you need, Lord, allow me to sweeten the deal. See that guy over there? His name is Galeno. He's been recruiting for Zeno. He told me so himself.
Duncan? Bring the young man closer, Marcando.
Are you out of your mind? Don't touch me!
Let's kill time together. Sterilize. Handy. Wear gloves. Do this. Yeah, I know. Oh, hi. Need me to get you guys in there. What? You still don't recognize me? What about now? Handfeld. Nothing unexpected. For now.
The music with the bones will tell. Careful.
Handfeld. ¿Intentarlo de nuevo?
The music will speak.
Yeah, I know.
Pardon me.
Hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Need me to get you guys an ambulance?
The bones will tell. The music will speak.
Now, let me choose you lucky.
This is not a mistake made by man. Stay away from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special combination that can
Confrontation was never to my liking. The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance. 7-7 set!
Let's go.
I admire your courage. But bravery alone won't protect you from harm. Tell me, son, is what he said the truth of it? Now, you'll give me the names of Zeno's new recruits. Who are they?
Everyone! Every man and woman in this city that still has a shred of integrity!
I'm not gonna harm you, kid. And if ever I do, remember that old Duncan must have his reasons, and he'd never harm a friend intentionally.
This young man has one day to think it through. He will give us his names. Or he will give us his eyes and tongue as offerings. Mr. Duncan, let this task be set on you. Prove yourself worthy of our trust.
It will be my honor, Your Reverence.
Marcando, you'll stay with them. Don't forget what I told you earlier.
This place was once known for its inexhaustible mines, the riches of its rainforests, and its brave and passionate people. But now, the first two are gone. Chaos and power struggles loom over the younger generation, while the rich and well-connected sit atop their piles of corpses and rubble and feast, dining off golden plates with silver spoons, turning their noses up from the dogs at their feet. But that gold has lost its shine, and their silver spoons have tarnished. Everyone can see them for what they really are. So, what now? Either the people save themselves, or turn their fate over to the hands of the so-called savior. What would you do if it were you? Who's asking the questions here? Me or you? But fine. I'll clue you in a little about this savior. I once met a kid from Buenos Aires who told me about the hand of God that gave them the World Cup. He saw it as proof there was a higher power, something men should follow and seek protection from. Maybe he had a point, I don't know. Maybe there's truly something greater out there, or maybe it's just what we mortals need to believe. These men from the Apostles' Brotherhood used to be regular churchgoers just like anybody else. But faced with an opportunity to rise above their own cruel realities, they all too readily turned away. They left all their altars and took communion with a new god. Will this new path save them? Is it worth all their efforts? I can't say. But you wanted to know if this savior can save its own. Well, I guess you've got your answer now. No need to start panicking just yet. Things are still under control. Your lady friend has stepped up to solve this mess, and the veteran knows what he's doing. This city is unlike any you've seen before. You must learn its secrets to survive. Remember which street kids are from which alley, and what intel they can be relied on for. Learn the dates when the dealers bring their medicine into port, and figure out which water tanks hide the key to the local gang's safe house. Don't look at me for answers. It's none of my business.
In the narrow streets, violence is so often more than just a means to ending conflicts. It is a tool, and one all too readily used. I must note, however, with some relief that segregation so commonly observed in other regions is absent here. The Arcanists of Sao Paulo live alongside humans, with the latter often displaying traits more common to their Arcanist neighbors. Passionate, if a bit touchy. Life here is incomparable to the comfort, security, and freedom of New England. Hardship, violence, and oppression are the fundamentals of life, as constant as the sun, and as heavy as the rain. This country is renowned for its coffee and sugar. It is a land of beauty and bounty. Treasures too often extorted, whether by the princes of Europe and their donatarios, or now by the bankers and corporations. Despite all the centuries of treasures extracted from the land, desperation remains everywhere you look. It is a place where insurmountable wealth and the deepest deprivations are neighbors. Sometimes they lie only a street across from one another. The multinationals have cut open the country's throat, and now they drink it dry, leaving the people struggling with poverty and chaos. It is a bleak existence. Dear readers, I share this with you so the story of these people might be heard. Shippy, do you know, has life always been like this here?
If you ask me, Doc, San Paulo in 1990 isn't much different from Nassau 1681.
It's a shame. Between the sunshine and warm sands, there is a good life to be lived here, if only they were free enough to live it. I used to dream of traveling to all sorts of fascinating places. A foggy city by the Thames, and a little town blanketed in snow and sunflowers. I met so many different people, though I find I can no longer recall their voices. I have only their words left, only my records of them.
Have you heard of a weed down at the bottom of Lake Ilopango? The people there turn it into a polenta with cornmeal. Supposedly, if you have it, you'd recall every last thing that's ever happened to you. Every bit of it.
Wow! What's the weed called?
They call it La Hierba del Tonto, Spanish for the fool's weed. You see, lad, only a fool would want to remember everything. Sometimes a little forgetfulness is a blessing in disguise.
I beg to differ, Shippy. To forget the past, its lessons in pain and joy alike, that isn't a blessing. It's oblivion. But let's not argue over some mythical weed. For all the claims, no one has ever seen it. Just another myth, like the succubus or the minotaur.
Aye, let's talk about succubi instead. That's sure to get the lads pricking up their ears. Back in 1688 of course, our chief mate, Mr. Morgan, had an encounter with a succubus after he found her seal while carousing in Portobello. If the rumors tell true, once he got a hold of it, she grabbed a hold on him too. I couldn't say what transpired, but we never saw hide nor hair of him again.
Look over there! Something's in the water!
What the devil is all that commotion?
Hey, wake up! Hey, stay with me! Can you hear me? Hello? still breathing. Why won't she wake up?
Whew. What happened to the lass?
Miss, are you all right? Is there anything we can do?
Yes, I'm fine. The ship went down.
Blow me down. These waters are getting rougher by the day.
And we drifted down the river until we reached the shore here. I know she's traveling with her friends, but I don't know where they could be now. Everything happened so fast.
Shippy, what's going on? Are there people that need care? What's their condition?
Just one, alas. She's still breathing, but she looks like she's been keelholed for a bit too long.
Miss, please lay her down on her side.
What are you going to do to her?
Save her, if I can. Good, good. She'll make it. Please, make sure her airway's clear.
Are you sure about that, Doc? The lass looks paler than a ghost. I think she's burning up.
You're right. We'll need to take her back with us. I'll fix some medicine for her. Would you give me a hand, miss? Help her up on my back. Oh, she's almost as light as a child. I need to run some tests and see if it's just an ordinary fever, or if she has contracted something from the water. Don't worry. You're safe with us.
Where are we going? Wait up!
Home. So you weren't even traveling together, and still you brought her all the way here. You have a good heart, Miss Kimberly.
You flatter me, Doctor. It was only that the current pushed her to my side when we all fell into the water. And I just couldn't forgive myself if I were to let her drown. In fact, she and I had met briefly before, in Texas. We didn't part on the best terms.
Sometimes we find ourselves in quarrels, even among friends.
No, we aren't.
Shh. We should let her get some rest.
May I touch her?
Fever is one of the biggest dangers here, though it's still better than diarrhea and vomiting. I'll take her to the veteran's residence for further treatment once her condition stabilizes.
It almost looks like she's only sleeping.
Are you two really not friends? Seems to me that you care for her very much.
She helped me. She was kind to me on the ship. The bloody ship. I don't know what happened.
Shh. Hush, please.
My apologies. As I said, it was only twice that we'd met. And somehow, both times turned out quite terrible for me.
Her hair is so silky. It's smooth and soft, like fine rain in my hands.
First it was Tuesday's motel. Things there turned into a right mess, and I didn't find what I'd lost. Then, in that manner, just as I was about to enjoy a bit of dinner, that wild girl burst in. They caught me, threw me into a tower, and locked me up. I was stuck there, waiting like a lamb to be slaughtered.
But you've made it through. You're safe with us. No one is going to hurt you here.
Thank you, Doctor. Goodbye.
Leaving your friends so soon, lass? Well, come as you are. I'll give you a lift. Perhaps we might have a bit of an old jaw along the way. After all, it's rare indeed to see one of your kind out and about these days.
A lift? Pardon me, madam, but I'm not sure you could bring me anywhere. You're a little too small and a little too stuck in that bottle.
Climb aboard, matey. So where's our heading? Or shall we go for a ride on the river? Don't be shy, I aim to make a friend of you. Don't be shy. I let the little ones play on my deck all the time, climbing here and there, like a bunch of cheerful little monkeys. And not just them. I ferry the good doctor from here to the veterans' residence, too. You'll have to wait till we reach the sea to see me at my full size. Once the water opens up, that's when I'm really free. Now, I ask again, where are we going, mate? Can't just let the wind decide our course.
Why not? I should like to go somewhere nobody will ever find me.
I'm afraid there's precious few places like that anymore, lass. I've spied the globes they've got nowadays. Seems like every last step has covered the four corners and back. But aren't you a strange sight, lass? You know, I've seen your kind before. Beautiful to look at, aye. But there's a darkness in you that lies beneath the surface, isn't there? But you're not like the rest of them, you'd say. Well, I would sooner believe in a map to El Dorado before I'd swallow the idea of a succubus with a heart of gold. So, is that girl your master? Did she have your seal? If that were true, then heart of gold or coal wouldn't matter for none. You'd be as thick as old tar. What? Are you wondering what gave you away? Your gloves don't do much to hide those claws. I could feel them pressing on my railings as soon as you hopped on. No use hiding them now, matey.
You! Are you going to turn me in?
Turn you in? And how do you suppose I do that? I'm only a ruddy ship. Bring me back up on land and I'll be stuck right back in the bottle. No, lass. I've sailed with rougher folks than you. My old captain had a bounty on her head, too.
Well, just so you know, I very much doubt they'll pay you anything for handing me over.
Maybe so, maybe so. Now, you've got the law in your tailwind. What happened? Did you spring loose from the old gibbet? Mark me now, young lass. If you're going to try to pull one over on me, you'll have to do a lot better job than that.
Are you mocking me? This is not how one ought to treat a new friend.
Quite right, lass. So then, who are your pursuers? And your master? Shouldn't you be under his protection? My old crew would say any captain that can't keep a ship safe is only good for bait.
I have no idea where he is, or where my seal is for that matter. He was a no-good fool, though. Or only good for bait, perhaps. I hope he's dead, rotting in some sewer back in San Francisco.
Aye, well, mortal flesh doesn't last long. I've ferried many a passenger in my days, and none yet have escaped when Davy Jones came calling their name. As I recall, the first that went was William Halfleg. He lost the other half in a fight at the port of Southampton, hanged on the governor's orders. And Edward the Red Hand, a nasty piece of work from the Low Countries, loved a bit of throat cutting, until he got his own throat slit by some fool in a ramshackle pub on Tortuga.
Sounds as though they got what they deserved.
That they did, lass. They all got what they deserved. Some hanged, some drowned, some we marooned on a desert isle with naught but a pistol and a flagon of rum. I've been to Plymouth, Nassau, Port Royal. I once even slipped into Seville disguised as a merchantman to smuggle pepper and cinnamon. Wherever the captain wanted to go, we sailed. But one by one, Davy took them all. Now here I am, a ship without a captain, my own master. I suppose that's a lot to take in. You ever thought about living a different life? To set sail for some far corner of the sea? Living on spiced rum and jerky thick as a buccaneer's hide? How's that sound, lass? Not that I'm saying we set sail today. It's only a bit of old fancy.
I really can't say, Chibi. I suppose I can't. Not yet, at least. There is something important I need to retrieve.
That's Captain White Rum to you. The ship of a captain and captain of the ship.
I prefer... Wait. Sorry. What did you...
Seasick? I hadn't thought your kind capable of it.
I didn't expect this, either. What now?
Caramba! I like this girl, she's feisty. What with the Brotherhood, Gorota? You apologize, now we might just let you go. Don't you know that Lord Santos is back? We can make this rougher for you if you like.
Careful, me lads. I wouldn't pull those knives. Things may go rougher than you'd bargained for.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
guys an ambulance?
The bones will tell. Careful. Pardon me.
A mice pass. The pan failed. The pan failed.
Hey, don't be
Your request has been heard. The bones will tell. The music will speak.
Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
Stay away from me. Not right.
What? Still don't recognize me? What about now?
Unconventional choice.
Nuevo?
The bones will tell.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? Hey! Don't be shy, I'm
Careful.
Let's dance. Now, let's Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special special kind of lycanthropy.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Not so tough now, are you boys? Try this again, and I'll make a mince out of what's left of you.
I know your fathers, me boys, and I think they wouldn't be none too happy to hear you claiming to be with the Brotherhood.
Let go. We're wasting our time here.
Bilge rats, the lot of them. Not even fit for the apostles. Brotherhood always lets their knives do the talking. If there'd been any doubt of what you are, lass, that fight sure cleared it up.
Listen up. We're the Apostles' Brotherhood, not some worthless favela gang. So we start off nice and easy. And if the doc doesn't play along, well, then we make her play along. Claro?
Hola. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Hey, is she really blind?
I'm afraid yes. But please don't worry. I'm more than able to treat all my patients. Are you feeling unwell, sir? Sir?
We heard that you're a good doctor. We got someone who needs your help. You're Dr. Doris from the Veterans Residence, right?
Yes. And may I know who you are? I won't turn away a patient, but I'll also need some assurance that you can be trusted, sir.
So, is she coming with us or not?
Did you hear that?
Sounds like some kind of explosion near the clinic. Should we go back?
It could be an accident, but she's got away with her equipment. Doubtful she's the cause of this. Steady on then. Let's hurry back and see for ourselves. That's not how you treat a doctor, lads.
What are you doing to her?
Lord Santos would like to have a word with the doctor. That's all.
You're not taking her anywhere. Don't you see she's taking care of this girl?
Yeah, I'm not asking for permission, sweetheart. Grab the doctor. Ice the rest of them.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
The bones will tell.
Yeah, no.
Stay away from me.
Need me to get you guys in the ambulance? ¿Intentarlo de nuevo? Tú decides. Yeah, I know.
Plan A.
Time for a special massage.
Music for speed. Careful.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. ¿Intentarlo de nuevo?
Plan
decides.
What? You still don't recognize me?
What?
You still don't recognize me?
What about now? 7, 7, set!
Stop. Enough. I won't have you fighting in my clinic.
Doctor?
But they've got the girl, Doctor.
This lady definitely isn't from the favela. So what's she doing here?
She's ill. She needs my help. That is all I ever ask.
Well, all we need is you, Doc. So how's about we make a deal? You come with us, we let the rest of your friends go. Understood?
So be it.
Please, Doctor, stand aside. I'll happily take care of these rats.
I have no doubt about that, miss. However, once violence starts and blood is spilled, there will be no end to it. For now, I would be happy to meet with the Senor Santos and seek out a peaceful resolution. I'll come with you.
See? We can all be friends.
Martin!
If she doesn't wake up tonight, take her to the veterans' residence first thing in the morning.
All right, get the doctor straight to his reverence.
Have a good rest, did you, Sleeping Beauty?
Martin!
You've missed quite a bit. All terrible, I'm afraid.
Where am I?
You and this lass were drifting down the river after your ship went down. You'd have met Dr. Torres had you woken up a little sooner.
Doctor? Dr. Torres. Yes. She's a doctor from the veterans' residence. She saved you from the very claws of death. She...
Aye, you were burning up, lass. But the good doctor pulled you through. She was right there by your bedside the whole time. The good news is, we think she's still alive.
Still alive? What's the bad news then?
The bad news is she's been snatched up by the Apostles' Brotherhood.
What?
Rest now, lass. They aren't likely to hurt her for now, You'll need your strength for later. Some scallywag by the name of Santos wanted to have a word with her, so they said.
But Lepera and Sotheby, where are they? I remember we all fell into the water. I'm sorry, I didn't see them. I only... We washed ashore together. My map. Have you seen it? I have to get to the veterans' residence. They may very well be waiting for me there.
Well, I may be just the ship to get you there, ladies.
You're a clever one, viejo. I like working with your type.
Much appreciated. I've tried to pick up a thing or two over the years.
You've had plenty of time to learn, a man of your age. By the way, what about that girl? Where'd she go?
Dunno. Maybe got scared away. You know how little rich girls are. I'm certain she's found her way back to her daddy's bodyguards. She'll be no cause for concern.
Fine, fine. No need to worry about this spoiled little girl. Now this bastard, on the other hand.
Leave the boy be. He's not got much time left if he doesn't give up those names. Hot enough out here? Luckily, I've got a bit of vino left. You a fan of wine, Senor Marcando? I'll fetch some for us, and all the brothers and sisters here. Let's drink to the Brotherhood and the opportunities that lie ahead.
You old fox, I see your game. But why not? We could all use a drink.
You, over there! Keep a watch on this guy. Don't let him get away. Finally.
Duncan! You nearly had me there. When did you plan all this?
I've had it brewing for a while, but things have been changing fast lately. Honestly, I didn't expect to be doing this now.
There's enough snoring syrup in the wine now to put them all in a dreamy, deep, deep sleep. Oh, but might it have had a stronger effect if I had included a dash of slumber belladonna in the recipe?
This will be more than enough, little lady. We only need to get them to drink the wine. Then...
Oh, then you must drink this. Just a drop. It will stay on your tongue and prickle around in your mouth. That way you won't drift off like the others. I've concocted much tastier potions before, but this one...
It'll do just fine. Thank you, little lady. Pass me the wine and wait for my signal. When you hear me playing this flute, you'll know it's time to strike. The wine's here! Courtesy of an old friend from Mexico. Take a glass, everyone.
Here's to His Reverence's good health.
To His Reverence's health.
To Marcando. To the Invincible Brotherhood.
To Marcando!
Duncan, that's your flute. Give it over. This is a fine flute. Duncan, did you said that you got a friend in Mexico? Huh? You know that old Mexican song, La Llorona?
That I do! I learned it from the best! In the cactus back in Tulum. From a fine young lady with silky hair and gentle eyes as dark as coffee.
Claro. So, how fine was this chica, huh?
Don't let me start spinning that yarn. It'll be no fun for you to watch an old man bursting into tears. I'll only say I was heartbroken by the time I left. Ah, that love of mine. Anyway, enough about the old flames of yesterday. Let's raise a glass to a better tomorrow.
To poor old Duncan.
To poor old Duncan.
It's time.
Good. Good music. Who are you?
Let's
kill time together.
The music was the bones will tell.
Yeah, I know. What? You still don't recognize me? What about now? Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Sterilize. Handle.
Wear gloves.
Plant head.
Get out of here.
3, 2, 1. Down.
I'm losing my patience.
Tú decides.
Yeah, I know.
Sterilize. Tú decides.
Yeah, I know.
Handle.
Oh, hi.
The music will speak.
Wear gloves.
Tú decides.
Sterilize.
Stay away from me.
I'm losing my patience.
What? Still don't recognize me? What
I'm
about
losing
now?
my patience.
Now,
I'm ready.
you lucky guess.
The bones will tell.
Now,
I'm ready.
you
The
lucky
music
guess.
will speak. The bones will tell.
Go! 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 Humpy!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of mechanic. It's just luck.
Careful. Pardon me. Confrontation was never to my
Show's
liking.
on, Alex. Handy. Plant head.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Time waits for no one, even for a great king. A nice pass.
Huh? It's already over?
Lopera! Galeno! Come on, give me a hand!
Pinche traidor!
Time to cash you out.
You'll be begging for Lord Santos' mercy.
Be reasonable, kid! The Brotherhood is finished! Your time's up! let them slip away!
Mr. Carson, but you...
Let me.
Think you can handle this?
Yeah, I've got it. For the favela, the Brotherhood must go!
Sorry to put you through all that, kid.
Don't mention it. If this means we can get rid of them for good, it'll all be worth it. So what's next?
Next, Zeno will come around to pick you up. But first, we've got to get back to the veterans' residence.
No, senor. One of you has to stay. The people need to see you, or they'll worry that you've deserted us.
I can make it there on my own. Stay with them, Duncan.
And me! I've seen there are many sick children here in the favela. I'm certain that I could do something to help them.
I'm not sure it's a good idea, Sotheby. The favelas can be dangerous if you don't know them.
The brave young lady can stay with me if she likes. I'll keep her safe. What do you say to that, little lady?
Miss Sotheby is never afraid.
It's decided then. Lopera, head for the veterans' residence. Tell them what happened and contact Admiral Igor from there. Galeno! You've done us proud, kid. If I were king, I'd have made you a knight. Who knows? Maybe the little lady could do that for us. But first, young Galeno, we'll seek another deed worthy of knighthood. It's time we fight for our people.
You ever been to a veteran's residence? Not many young faces there, besides Lopera. As far as the doc goes, doubtful anyone knows her real age. And even the saltiest sailor knows better than to ask a lady her age. Ooh, I see that joke missed the bow, so to speak.
No. It wasn't a bad joke at all. Really.
Aye. Thanks for the kind words, lass. But best to leave old Flotsam where it lies.
Have you been feeling this sweet young lady's head with your dull tails, Shippy?
Sorry to show up without proper notice.
Oh, don't worry about it. Any friend of Lopera is a friend of ours. Oh, if you'd come a couple of days earlier, we would have introduced you to Senor Duncan and Dr. Doris. But they've not been around in a while.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to meeting them. Hopefully we'll see them soon.
You know, I knew a girl who looked just like her, a caregiver here way back in the 60s. Back when this place was called Heartfelt Home. But it can't be her now, can it? Besides, I'm old now, and my memory is a bit fuzzier than it used to be.
May I see Dr. Doris's room?
She wouldn't mind, but please be careful not to move anything. It's that one over there, dear. She never locks the door.
How dare you scratch me! Get back here, you fluffy rapscallion! I'll have your tail, you hear me? Do be careful, Miss Kimberly. How did that happen? And how long have you been standing there? Just a little while. Funny. I've never thought to open a door like that before. Come along. Let's take a peek inside. Hmm? Huh? What's this red button on the chair? for nothing.
These must be articles that she hasn't sent out yet.
She's a good woman. And her room smells like a good woman's room. You don't find many of those around these days.
What makes you say so?
Well, firstly, she did save your life. And secondly, it's hard to explain. Good people have a smell. A pleasant one. My nose has never been wrong. Burton.
We'll bring her home safely.
This typewriter seems like it's seen a lot of use.
Do you see any drafts? Any samples?
I can't say. I'm not very familiar with these things. Take a look. She signed something here. But I thought her name was Doris.
Mariana!
More visitors.
Thank goodness. You survived too. What about Sotheby?
Oh, something happened in the favela earlier, so she decided to stay there. Don't worry, Duncan's with her.
We've got bad news. Dr. Doris has been abducted by the Brotherhood.
What? Idiotas! What's wrong with them? Ugh, guess I'll call the base. Mi viejo will figure something out.
Think me, Lepera! I thought you'd been sent to Davy Jones' locker.
Why did you think that? I'm tougher than the stubble on the chins of the old geezers here. I'm like you, a ship that'll never sink. Timekeeper? Who's that over there? Kimberly? Did mi viejo let you go? Oh, timekeeper, let me explain. When we were routing out the deserters, we found Kimberly hanging out with the Manus thugs. Pa took her off somewhere, and he always has a plan, so I didn't bother asking where she ended up. Hey, come over here and say hi. When did Pa let you go? Or did you sneak out somehow?
I think, Miss Kimberly, didn't you pull me out of the water?
How did you know?
Shortly after my fever subsided, I started to remember what happened just before I lost consciousness. There was a voice ringing in my head. It was you calling out to me.
Vertin, I can't have you dying here. You mustn't give up. What? I did not say that. I just took you to the doctor and left.
Aye, 'tis true what Burton says. Though Kimberly denies it, she chose to save her, even when she had plenty of chances to blow the last down. She's a good lass at heart. Not an enemy, Lepera.
You have to understand, it's pretty hard not to suspect someone who hangs around with the Manus. Anyway, I guess there must have been some kind of misunderstanding. Back then, I didn't have time to... In any case, I'm sorry, Kimberly.
It's fine, but don't think I'll forgive you so easily. Speaking of the Manus and the Brotherhood, I never quite understood what they were trying to do.
I don't blame you. I still don't really get it either. So you're really not in the same boat as them.
Of course not! I don't have a boat! No, I mean, I'm not in any boat with anyone! If only I'd found my... Listen, I don't know who it is you're looking for, but it's not me. I've already told you everything I know. If I'm not welcome here, now get out of your way. Just... please, don't take me back to that place. I don't want to see that thing ever again.
All right, girls. If you want to have a chat, at least take a seat first. It simply won't do to have you all standing around the entrance like this.
Eating candy's bad for your teeth, Bobo.
Oh, I'm much too old to worry about that. When you reach my age, and just waking up each day is a blessing, you'll eat whatever you want, too.
Mamai Mariana, could I have a word with you, please? I have some questions about Mr. Duncan.
Oh, Duncan. What kind of trouble has he stirred up now? All right, then. Why don't we head inside and give those two some space? And Lopera, apologize to that poor girl properly. You hear?
Mi viejo released you, which means you can't be trusted. And you saved Verton's life, too. I guess I shouldn't have been so hostile towards you. Here, have a drink. As a token of my apology. Salvadoran coffee. Great if you need to pull an all-nighter.
So bitter!
Yep, bitter like the old days. You know, back in Colombia, my father did horrible things to his plantation workers. Well, my biological father, not Igor. He said, "No, that's not the sound of gunfire outside. The workers are setting off fireworks. They're celebrating." But they weren't fireworks. He betrayed his workers, his compatriots. It wasn't a celebration. It was a massacre. After that, I ran away from home. One day, the Admiral and Molly found me. That's how I joined Zeno. Betrayal's as common as dirt here. Comrades, friends, family, anyone could sell you out. And for cheap, too. I hope you can find your boat soon. You know, a place where people have your back.
Can I not drink this?
Of course. Don't force yourself. I know the taste isn't for everyone. Carlota Lopez Rivera. That's my full name. Bit of a mouthful, huh? I wanted to erase it from my profile. From everywhere, to be honest. But mi viejo disapproved. Molly agreed with him. She said, "You mustn't forget your past, Beta." So I let it go. But Lopera sounds so much nicer, so I preferred to go by that. And you, Kimberly? What's your real name?
Nala. Nala Hari. The residents of Heartfelt Home called me Anjo Nala.
How long ago did Mr. Duncan move here? Do you remember?
It must have been 5, maybe 6 years ago. I'm not entirely sure.
Do you have any photos of him?
We do have one, but he's been gathering dust for years. Let me see. Here. This is him.
I know a gentleman who looked just like him. His name was Carson. Did Mr. Duncan ever go by that name?
No, not that any of us are aware of anyway. And I've known him since I was a medic in the army. Back then, people called him Duncan the Dauntless, or the all-powerful Duncan. I never once heard Carson or anything of the like. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, minha querida.
A crow?
Oh dear, this looks like bad news.
Santos. Dr. Doras is being held captive in the Colonel's manor. He's given us 3 days. He says that if Zeno doesn't return the deserters they detained, he'll execute the doctor. Mamai Mariana, please contact Admiral Eagle. We need Zeno's help.